Hello, and welcome to the NightSky Syndicate. Tonight our group finds themselves going back to Cornucopia and meeting with some old lost friends. Who will they meet? What will happen? Will they enter the Eye Monger? Let's find out. Time to fly.
Sailing ships in void and foul, NightSky Syndicate's on the prowl, searching for those that others stole, defeating evil's darkened hold. Evil war and our dragon light, destroying all with hope with their might. With the help of Jones, our friend, we will bring their evil to an end. Evil warlock and our dragon bite, destroying all with hope with their might. With the help of Jones, our friend, we will bring their evil to an end. NightSky Syndicate, give our all. We will use our might for evil's fall. Flying through the crystal spheres, putting an end to others' fears. Planets, suns, and stars we explore. Old legends, discovering ancient lore. Galactic wonders bobbing in the seas. In the wisdom of our captain we believe. Through the storms and the gales we know that we can never fail. Hearts reinforced by love and hope. Together we will bring them all home. NightSky Syndicate, give our all. We will use our might for evil's fall. Flying through the crystal spheres, putting an end to others' fears. Flannery, master of the gun. Hannah's fire, hot as the sun. Kicks, axe, chops our foes. Keora eases our woes. That is steel defender, showered deadly with daggers. So rock his berserker attacks. Captain Pharos has our backs. We will stop the dragon's desire. Burn his minions with our fire. Twinkie and his evil friends will soon find your end. NightSky Syndicate, give our all. We will use our might for evil's fall. Flying through the crystal spheres, putting an end to others' fears. Time to fly.
Well, at least the easy part about writing off
Shark and kicks.
for a session is they're what is
In
it?
their room.
They're in their room.
They're in their room, and they are doing things, and
That sounds like
Glint
what we're
is
gonna-
making sure he is not looking no matter what.
They're making a. She's a tiefling, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
that
making
would
tiefling
be.
plasmoid babies.
Well, he's not a platform, he's a changeling.
Oh, how are they making babies?
So hopefully they don't turn out with horns and carapaces.
Eat your burrito so you can have a cinnamon roll.
Please.
Hey, you can't have a cinnamon roll until you eat your burrito.
Exactly.
Relax. I will eat all of it in good time.
I need you to eat a cinnamon roll, sir.
Were you? Oh, you were on the DL. I missed that part.
Well, you gotta reach for the roll.
Glad I went over the table.
Can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat. You all ready for tonight?
I think we have
Maybe.
gotten out the word vomits.
Probably.
Oh, we'll have some more. So, what do you guys remember from last week?
Apparently, they can talk to me through my cloak.
And
That's
it didn't
freaky.
get to murder anything.
Not this time.
Not this time.
Flannery has 2 wives.
And apparently he's going to have a very strong conversation with his sword about why his proto-son has carapace. So,
Yeah.
I think I missed something. What?
last week, the being that was with Twinkie Kitty's that was
Oh, that's
talking to
right.
you,
Yep. I do.
he did not look all like Nikki or all like Flannery. He was kind of a mixture of a few things. But with a great carapace.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's going to have a talk with his sword.
Like, what is happening?
What did you do? What did I do?
I don't know. Who did you do? There was a time I wasn't talking or anything. I was kind of out. What did you do to me?
Wait. What I missed?
And I was like, I didn't catch that either from the end of last week, but okay.
Yeah, it's when you were having the conversation with
Well,
Twinkie
see,
Kitty.
I remember that, and I remember the description of that. I did not put together that was supposed to be your.
Hey, it's all right.
kid.
Someone didn't put together that the guy that he was talking
Jesus.
to with the fake
No, that's
beard
better.
was who he was.
That's true. Yes. See, I remembered that though.
That's why I said that in the message. It wasn't all playing. I genuinely couldn't
just
remember who he was. So Flannery couldn't remember who he was. I thought it was funner than trying to play along and act.
What'd you get?
I didn't really want to fake it until you make it. Oh, hey,
Bro.
guy.
Pixel.
Oh, what was his name? Grandfather or something like that?
Grandfather
Uso?
Usu.
See? Pictures from
Sorry, I had a pillow.
when I was back in the other apartment.
Uso.
Okay. So,
no.
you guys also talked with Sila, and she is going to meet you guys on Cornucopia, on or around Cornucopia. She's going to be on a. They're either going to land and meet you down there, or they're going to meet you in orbit. So just kind of keep an eye out when you guys show up.
Okay.
As you are flying, the ship feels a lot quieter than it was, because you had people talking, moving about. The three kids and Ozzy were were running around everywhere. You no longer have the sounds of the animals from the hold. You've got your rabbits and your giant space hamster, but really anything that you guys decided to not keep is gone. And I believe you guys just kept the rabbits and the space hamster, right?
Just our stuff.
Yeah.
And
No,
cow?
the little girl. The
We did not
orphan
keep
girl
it
is
cow.
with us, right?
Yeah, she's with you. She is sleeping in Fad's room on a cot that was brought in specifically for Aziz, but she commandeered it, and Aziz now has her room, which was going to be a smaller room, kind of nice for a little girl, but not so much for a tall man.
How is she taking the fact that there's a medieval robot in the room?
You know what? The first night, when she's sleeping, Barry is kind of just staring at it. And he turns to you right before you go to sleep. He goes, "Hey, what is that thing? Is that like armor?"
It can be.
Where'd you get it?
I made it.
His little bear eyes, which are just like little. It looks like somebody just stuck on little dots or something, little gems, and those things kind of shine a little. He goes, "Wow."
Yeah, imagine what you would have had up your ass if I would have put a little.
Yeah, I don't want to imagine that. I really don't want to imagine that, because I have a feeling that would hurt a lot. So he goes, "Okay, well, does it move on its own?"
Motion for it to come.
Oh, okay.
Enough children.
He kind of climbs
It
up.
does not have a vibrate setting.
He climbs up onto its shoulder and it kind of looks around it and says, "Okay, this is neat. Okay." And he hops back down.
How big is Barry? Is he half my size? Because I'm like 3 foot tall.
He is about a foot tall.
Okay. I could probably make a compartment in there for him.
For a mimic teddy bear to control.
Fuck yes.
No, that would be cool. I wasn't joking. Like, that would be cool.
That'd be like, I jump out, he's still in there. You think it's, decommissioned,
though,
sneak it into the enemy lines, and
It'd be even
fucking
better
bear just
if you
eats everybody.
had 5 of him.
One for each arm and the body. Wouldn't you need 6 for the head?
No.
Are you pregnant?
No, it's Voltron.
A little Voltron. Sorry.
Berrytron.
Berrytron.
Does she want to come live in a room with rabbits where she might be a little happier?
She's actually very happy with
Okay.
that. He's the first person that really she saw that didn't scare the crap out of her.
I didn't think I was scary, but okay.
Well, the first person she saw, other than Fad, was Shark, who was a changeling,
That's true.
and he wasn't in a pleasing form to her.
He was a goblin.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And for the time that you guys are flying, you're probably keeping an eye out for everything. Are you, since your little meeting with Twinkie
I
Kitty?
need to have a conversation with the ranger.
Okay. He's going to be basically in a bunk. One of the rooms that is specifically set up for visitors and passengers.
Okay. I need to talk to you about something.
Okay, sure.
Have you ever been able to talk to somebody who also has a cloak when they're not there?
No, that's not one of its abilities.
It kind of said it was. I was talking with Twinkie Kitty.
He kind of looks at you.
He is... What were they called again? Kenku? That's the first time I've ever seen one.
Oh, the bird people don't have wings.
Yeah.
One head, right?
He's supposed to. He started that way. He's got 2 now.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. He said that they were talking because I have the cloak on. At least that's what I remember. Yeah. Talk through the cloak.
Well, no, that's not one of its abilities. I mean, granted, someone who gets it could probably re-engineer a new ability on it. However, I never did that because I didn't know how to do that. Remember, the guy that was there with me who eventually died because of his wounds, he gave me some information, but not everything.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact that you can't talk through it. So unless, of course, he did something to it. I mean, was there anybody else there with him?
Yeah.
Okay. What was with him?
It's a goblin with him. Gray. Carapace body, though. It was weird.
Okay, I don't know anything about that. Yeah. You know...
So it has... Oh, hey, I really actually did write that down. Looks like it has features of Flannery, Nikki, the carapace, like blue. Oh, I need to talk to Flannery, too. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some weird stuff in my time. What it sounds like is someone's messing around with chimera magic. Basically, you make a creature out of certain things.
You just take parts and make it?
Well, I never did it myself, and other than the cloak, I'm not really magic. So one of the people you can probably talk to are probably arcanes. They do some of that kind of stuff. Sorcerers, wizards, high magic people, you know.
Maybe I could ask Siki. She might know.
Yeah.
Our arcane friend didn't make it past the Hydra.
Well, that's not good.
No.
I'm sorry.
he made it different. It might be able to do different things.
Yeah.
I think he gave it to Whitefang. I don't know that for sure, but I think maybe he did.
Well, I know the pirates took it off me, and they said they were giving it to the captain, so...
Yeah. He's coming after us.
Whitefang?
Yeah. Apparently he said that he can't die because their god made it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What god did this?
The grinning god?
And
It's
he kind
the
of...
one they mentioned before.
Okay, and when you say that, his face kind of scrunches up a little bit, and he's like, I've heard of that before. The guys on the ship are talking about that, but before that, I've heard there was this group called the Circus that went around. They were basically a small group of pirates, and their leader was the guy who called himself the Ringmaster.
Yeah.
And as they went around, they weren't very powerful. They got their butt kicked quite a bit. To the point that the last time granted, it's been a long time since I left Cornucopia, but the last time that I was out and about and I heard about him, the Ringmaster and his lieutenants had to leave and get help. Now, whether or not they were able to get some sort of help from some being, I'm not sure, but that's what it sounds like they did. But I've never heard of the grinning. That doesn't sound like a god of the Astral Sea.
Are there gods of the Astral Sea?
Well, they show up from time to time. I mean, some gods leave the spheres, some gods stay in the spheres because they're more powerful that way.
Me and Flannery were there. I don't know if he actually saw him, but we saw the Ringmaster on Cornucopia when we were camping.
Okay. That's
The Grinning God and the Circus of the Grinning God.
That's interesting. Last I heard, the Ringmaster was actually in between Gray and Crin's face.
Well, they were...
But granted, like I said, it's been a long time since I left Cornucopia.
Wasn't he like a speaker for?
Well, this is, they're 30 beings with red noses. Man with a long gown, robes. Well, I guess it could have been somebody. Message from the Ringmaster. Leader of the troop, no eyes, remove them to see better.
Okay, that's just, I'm not sleeping for a while now. Thank you for that image.
Sorry.
It's alright. I mean, from those things we saw as we were leaving versus, everything else, I've got nightmare fuel for a good long time.
I feel that. Yeah. Also, it's gonna be a few more days to Cornucopia. Do you think you could try to teach me how to use this cloak better?
Sure.
Okay. Rust, I need to talk to Flannery.
Sorry.
Okay.
You know
no
what?
problem.
I might just.
How about I meet you up in the galley when you're done?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna go up there and get something to drink.
Okay. You know what? I probably should just tell everybody this. So I'm gonna go round everybody up. We'll talk, I guess, by where the helm chair is. Is that a good gathering place?
Well, as you've been doing this, the area with the helm chair has kind of turned into like a meeting area. There's some tables in there. Because it's a very large room for something that really doesn't need to be there, but is there to basically act like, look, this is the helm. It's not really the helm. The helm is on the captain, so...
It's our war room.
Basically.
That's not on the top of the ship.
I don't think so.
It's close to the top of the ship.
But not the very top.
It's like in Star Trek, it is the bridge.
The bridge, so it is on the top.
It's not the war bridge, which is in the stem portion.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna gather everybody and tell them all of the crap that I saw, or talked with Twinkie Kitty about. Also, Flannery, Nikki, there was a goblin there. But it had your guys' features, but it looked like it had a carapace, like blue. It was gray. It had horns on its head and a forked tail.
What you be dabbling in, boy?
He also mentioned that he was going to use Hermes' son for something since he thinks Hermes is dead. And I let him think it.
Hermes was almost dead.
Yes.
But that must have been what they put inside of Nikki.
Something, yeah.
That is a... It's kind of a chin scratcher.
Yeah, but
I can
thought you guys should
understand.
probably know that.
I'm
And I
gonna look
wrote
at my
down
sword.
that it was huge. Was it big?
It was big, but it wasn't like huge.
Okay.
Um,
Kind of like Flannery's tall, but not necessarily huge sized.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't look like he was as old as Flannery. I would say he looked more like he was in his teens.
Okay.
But size-wise, was he
He
comparable?
He was pretty big, yeah.
Okay.
They said that they can talk to me because of this cloak, but the ranger said that's not how they work. So I have no idea how this happened.
Well, I'm sure Twinkie Kitty had something to do with it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Probably fucked with it and made it evil.
It's an inanimate object. Can it be evil? It's a cloak. It just is.
So are we saving him or fucking him up?
Saving who?
Lou kind of chimes up and he's like, "Well, things can be evil. I mean, look at me. I've decided to be good, but
Yeah, and I'm gonna look at Blue and be like, speaking of what things can be, according to the captain, there is a monster baby that looks like my wife, myself, and you.
wait, but didn't the captain say it also had horns and a tail?
A tail.
So I didn't have horns or a tail. So
Just saying, I'm watching you, buddy.
okay, and you hear this like it's almost like he's like, but if for that to happen,
You are long and cylindrical, sir.
yes, but for that to happen,
Oh,
someone
God.
would have to do that without my consent.
Fuck.
Plus, I don't have reproductive organs. I am a sword.
It's basically a shaft with a blade.
I mean, yeah. Are you okay, Flannery?
I'm just having some foggy memories of things that may or may not have transpired.
Things that are either
Okay.
drunk memories or memories that are partially drunk and partially repressed.
Yes. Well, I never repress the memories. They're all good memories. They're just levels of good. Not everybody might think they're good. But our relationship has no.
Safe word is pineapple.
Yes. The safe word is I'm a sword and I don't have reproductive organs. Horns, a tail.
Horns and a tail. And a carapace, it was gray. No,
And he
like
looked
you,
big.
Nikki, but he was, tall like you.
I mean, did he look like?
He looked like a goblin, right?
He looked like a goblin, but
He was gray.
He was gray. In fact, I want you to go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me. I just want you to see if you can recollect everything pretty quick.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to get advantage because this literally just happened. So,
18.
okay. Yeah, he was tall. He was gray. He looked very goblinoid. He had the carapace on him, the horns, the tail. But he also looked like he had like some big chunkin' teeth, like a hippo.
Mm-hmm. And he was gray.
Yeah.
And he was with Twinkie Kitty? Like he was like, did it look like he was captured? Or did it look like he was like working with him?
It looked like he was working with them.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Like a father and son duo kind of thing.
Ooh. We're gonna have to go talk to Hermes.
If we can.
Oh, he'll talk.
I don't know about
But
that.
No, that he's going to fuck overboard.
No, he's not.
He's got some serious
We
hippo
can-
rage right now.
Yep.
Maybe coax him out by telling him if he doesn't wake up and help us, Twinkie Kitty's gonna do something to his kid.
Are you guys gonna go get Lydia and tell her?
Yeah.
Okay. When you tell Lydia all this, she's like, holy. Okay. Hold on. I'll go get him. And when she comes back, she's basically rolling this big ball into the room. And then she picks it up, places it on the table, and says, Tell him everything that happened.
Okay, so I'll go through this whole thing again.
Okay.
Tell exactly what happened.
As you say that, you see the ball kind of rippled just a little bit. And the core that basically looks like, because he's just a big ball of gelatinous goo with little bits in there. What you could think looks like kind of what would be his face or where he's kind of looking, kind of moves. And it looks like it's facing you, Taros. And for a moment, it lingers before turning to Flannery. And he slowly turns into a humanoid being. And he goes, he has done a horrible, horrible thing. He is, from what I can remember, because he has messed with my mind, and you hear the waver in his voice, because he's been trying to keep this together. He's messed with my mind. He took my bud. Turns to you, Flannery. He goes, and he made me put the seed inside your wife.
What seed?
From what I can remember, is he's working with a being, and he's been giving Twinkie powers. And you see him kind of grip his, what would be his head, and you see he's really trying to focus. He's really trying to focus, and he goes, he told me he was working on creating the perfect army for when his master arrived. And apparently he liked what you brought to the table, and he looks to Nikki and goes, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, she is a ball of anger when she's in ready to fight, from what I've seen. Putting you two together, and then he's been working. It sounds like he's in pain, like serious pain, as he's trying to think about what's going on. sorry. Sorry. He's blocked off a lot of me. If I try to think about it too much, it hurts.
Well, if you don't tell me what happened, it's gonna hurt.
They kick you in the shin.
Don't you think I would? If I knew exactly where this piece of shit was, I'd tell you exactly where to go, what to kill him with.
Well, he thought that we should have killed you.
My usefulness is up with him. He has my son.
So you're lucky that you're still alive, and we were going to find your son. We were going to help your son. So excuse me that I'm a little upset that you put a fucking seed in my wife. I get that you were controlled, but that was you that did it.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I want to go ahead and find out where this guy is, because as soon as I see him, I'm ripping his heads off.
You fucking better, because we took you back in. We agreed to help, and Flannery's walking out.
Okay. As you walk out, Ozzy is right there.
Oh.
And he looks up at you and says, he's trying. Taros, you get a little thing too from Glint. He goes, holy shit.
What?
You can't feel that?
No.
Ozzy, as he's in front of you, Flannery, looks like he's a little off his feet and kind of is holding onto the wall a little bit as he clutches his head. And he goes, you can't feel that?
What's going on?
Glint tells you the energy rolling off of that plasmoid in there, he's fighting something major right now.
There's a spell on him?
Some sort of blockage.
Magical blockage?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys. Glint thinks there's a spell on him. A magical blockage. Any idea how to get rid of it?
Spell magic.
Pull up my gun.
No. No.
Yeah, as soon as you walk out, Ozzy like
methods.
reaches out and just grabs your arm. And is like, no, Dad, no, no.
He's being blocked by magic. You don't need to try to shoot the magic out of him. That doesn't work that way.
It's the Mage Slayer. It prevents magic from being used. I was angry, but also technically it might. He'd just have to get shot first.
Let's try other stuff
If
first.
someone wants to go get Penna, she has Dispel Magic.
You're there.
You're there.
Yeah, you would do
This
that.
is a meeting for everybody.
All of us should have been there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't keep secrets.
Can we try and figure out what kind of magic it is? Like, is it a curse or something like that?
You guys can go ahead. I mean, you can go ahead and do religion. Siki can go ahead and do arcane. You can do arcane if you want.
Nice.
I'm just gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
21.
30.
Yeah, I cast it.
You cast it, and normally with Dispel Magic, it's not a visual medium. You cast it, and you see the energy of the spell wash over Hermes, and it's like watching glitter in water as it's swirling, and it just starts swirling around him, and it starts forming into little runes around his body. And then they turn into, looks like little pricks, like little needles, and just jam straight into him.
The runic?
Runic, yes.
Can see if you got 20, not natural.
Okay.
With Neek's background, would she know anything about what the runes are?
She can try.
What would you like as a... Would that be an investigation or perception?
Investigation. I know that's probably not the better one.
She rolled a 0.
Oh shit!
Natural 1 minus 1.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She's like, it went too fast.
Can I try
Can you
investigation?
Sure.
Can you tell if anything was accomplished with Dispel Magic?
It's like it's working its way into him to try to get rid of it, but something's fighting back.
I got 23 for investigation.
Okay. With Fad and you and Siki, you guys notice that whatever spell has been bound to him is fighting tooth and nail back. If you want, you can cast this at a higher level.
I was just going to suggest that I've got 1 4th level Dispel Magic. That would be a level up.
Okay.
So I'll cast that.
Okay. You add that into it, and as you do, it just continues to go in. It's like watching a raging storm around Hermes, and he's thrashing on the table as it's just like attacking his body over and over. And he starts, like, little bits of himself just start shooting out, like in Flubber, when things just start, like flexing and flipping out, and he's just screaming. Ozzy is holding his head and is like he's gonna fall over. Glint, you feel the entire ship just kind of rock, and Hermes, his hands turn into claws and they dig into the table, and he keeps himself, and you see his whole body just still as the spell continues.
I've got 2 slots
I'm
left.
pushing Ozzy back, and I'm pulling my gun out.
I can cast it again, and then 2 more times.
Go ahead.
Does it seem like it's around something on him?
Or is it just him?
A curse?
Okay, I cast it again at 4th level.
Dispel Magic.
Okay.
No.
Neither do I.
You do that
Is there a skill check involved?
for.
Dispel Magic.
You keep rolling.
Oh, it's for him fighting back too.
I understand. Is that some kind of skill check?
Kinda.
Plus 13.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing here.
You do that, and as you dig into him with that spell, your gem begins to pulse. Your connection to the grove.
Oh, okay.
It pulses, and you feel several other people around you. There is the spirit of the tree and her avatar. The archdruid, the new archdruid, the old archdruid. You have the whole grove there, and each one has their arm on your hand on your shoulder, focusing into you. The energy flows out, and everything gets sucked into Hermes. And for a moment, the room goes dark, completely pitch black. When all of a sudden, his body arches, and out from inside crawls out this creature of just dripping purple and red goo.
I'm like, Flanders?
Step on.
Oh, it's like in the thing when it's like coming.
Oh.
Yeah, just kind of coming out of him, and it's just. It lets out a roar, and you see magic just peeling off of it.
Just like venom.
And
grab him?
It finally gets out, and it looks around at all of you, and it's about to go after Penna when a tendril comes out and wraps around its neck, and Hermes is there going, "You will never
What the fuck is happening?
do this to me
I don't know.
forever again!" And he squeezes it and rips it in half. 2 pieces go from either side. They form into 2 different beings.
Open holes in the floor.
Oh.
Open holes in the floor. Open holes in the
I
floor.
don't think it works that way.
Flannery,
Not
you've
quickly.
been wanting to.
Fucking stomp on it.
Okay. I would
But
like
it
to.
became 2 beings.
2
from
beings.
One so pay attention to that.
I'm not stepping on the.
Yeah, the
Okay.
one is on one side of the table, the other is on the other side.
I get the other one.
Okay.
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
Just fucking stomp.
Yeah. I would like those of you who are stomping to go ahead and.
Unarmed.
Yeah, unarmed. Just roll to hit. Yours. Which one are you going after?
On left.
Okay.
It's a 27 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, they don't have a lot to them.
19.
You hit him with the guiding bolt. You stomp on the other, and
25.
yeah, these things get destroyed,
We curb stomp them. Well, you curb stomp them.
And you see like little puffs of smoke just kind of waft up and disappear. Standing on the table in the middle of the room is Hermes, and pulsing through his body is like green veins of energy. Penna?
Yeah.
You feel yourself regain your energy, and you get your slots back.
Ooh.
That's what happens when you invoke the Deku Deku tree.
And then slowly, everyone in the room, all the druids that came, the grove that came, disappear, leaving just the spirit of the tree, who says to you, "When you need us, we are here for you."
Sweet.
And then she's gone.
Did we see the druids, or was that like a
No,
force
you
ghost
saw
thing?
the room just got like filled.
Can't believe that just fucking happened.
Does Hermes need
Is it dead?
a cure wounds? Does he need?
No, he
Okay.
looks fine. In fact, better than fine. He looks energetic. Like he's just gone through a spa day, and he is like this plasmoid is clean.
What would be a
Yeah,
plasma
cleanse.
spa day?
Nice.
Like, did you just put him through a filter?
Probably.
He's clean like Frank Reynolds. in
Like,
that episode.
I'm like looking at my gun and looking like, what the fuck was that? What?
There's nothing else in the room with us, is there?
No.
Because I'm looking around for other things that might have come out of the dark.
What's going on?
Was there anything? Yeah.
Who the fuck is this chick?
The fuck is this? The fuck is that?
She
Look at
did
that
those.
guy's fucking head.
So is there the creature completely turned to dust? There's
Yeah,
nothing.
they're gone.
Like looking at my shoe, like
It's
No.
like there's nothing there. This when Hermes is like the energy slowly goes away, and he just kind of slumps a little bit, like he's like
Feel better?
much.
Oh, good.
Flannery. He's using you, Nikki, myself, and the Cordaliths.
Cordalith?
not necessarily blue, but
Oh.
the creatures, the
And Blue goes,
The
"See,
earfuckers.
I didn't do anything."
To make new creatures?
I'm sorry, buddy. I never should have questioned you.
To making, he's trying to make an army for his master, Kerr.
The dragon.
Yes. Or as the clowns know him, the grinning god.
Oh, okay.
Can we just go get these fuckers?
Where we're going, we are on the way to get at least part of them. Sila said that the Monger is drifting, so doesn't seem like they're going anywhere fast.
That'd probably be better if we had more people with us.
Yeah.
And if she's got another ship,
Yes, she
maybe
does.
they've got, a good crew.
Fodder.
I'm
just saying.
Do you guys think that Penna needs to cast detect magic, or do we think Hermes is clean and?
Hermes
This
goes,
house
"I'll
is
help.
clear."
I will help in casting it. I will help in doing anything.
God.
You just
David, really?
I'm sorry, Ken.
What did I miss?
Okay.
Him finding a stupid picture. That's so funny though.
I will tell you guys something later that may make you groan or go, "Oh my god." But I will do that when we're not recording.
Just cut it out.
That's what it said.
Okay, quiet.
But yeah, Hermes helps you out in detecting magic, doing anything you guys need him to do. He's there. You guys go over the whole ship. Ship is fine. The only magic you guys find are the magic items you guys have.
Yes, it would.
And the residual stuff you're getting from Glint.
Yeah.
There are a couple people that are really shooting up when you detect magic, and that is Taros and Bad.
It's this. That's my ring.
If I have a minute, I want to go find Hermes really quick.
Because this is happening much later, he is, when you search for him, he is actually sitting up on top of the entire ship. He's sitting on top of Glint, just kind of staring out into the stars.
Get pictures.
As you get closer, he goes, "Hey, Flannery."
How you doing, man?
Much better. Much better. You here to throw me off the ship?
No. That was... I've seen a lot of shit recently. That was one of the strangest fucking things I've ever seen. I was gonna shoot you. I just want you to know, I was very ready to just shoot you.
Oh, okay.
And
I wanted to
he
go
gets up and he
before
kind of turns to you and he says, "I was kind of hoping you would have. That was super painful, and I know from whatever he did, that was affecting anybody with any type of psychic connection. So, you know, I know your boy is hard with it, so he's gonna feel whatever that kind of stuff happens. And he kind of pats the ship. He goes, "And this guy is pretty special. I've never been on a ship like this before."
I don't think any of us have. This is some wild stuff, man.
We need to keep him away from Twinkie. Both your boy and what's his name?
Ozzy.
No, he points to the ship.
Oh.
Tell him.
Glint?
Glint. We need to keep Glint and Ozzy away from Twinkie.
Oh, he's not getting anywhere near
If he
myself.
got either one of them, I promise, from this point on, you guys got rid of that in me. There's still a lot that I can't remember, but it's mostly because that thing was taking over when stuff happened.
Did you know that was in you?
No.
Okay.
And he kind of sits back down and wraps his arms around his legs and kind of just still like looks out into the stars. He goes, "He was my friend.
I'll sit down next to him.
He was like a brother to me."
I know, man. He was... I'm not going to say he was my friend, but, we were together for a bit. And I understand what you mean. And, I think we'll get him. I think we're going to have to.
We're gonna get him, and we're gonna stop him from hurting anybody else.
Sounds like a plan, man. I'm going to kind of tap him on the plasmoid leg, kind of get up, start to walk away, and just say, I'm glad I didn't have to kill you.
I'm glad you didn't have to either.
All right, man. When you're ready, come back in.
Okay. I think I'll be up here for a bit. It's kind of nice.
Keep your eyes open for... Wait, do you have eyes? Do you have eyes?
Yes and no. I mean, it's okay.
It's complicated.
He kind of like thinks about it. He goes like, "I've never really thought about it."
Don't think too hard about it, man. Just watch out for the sea whales. Like, watch out for the whales.
Okay.
It's pretty peaceful out here sometimes.
Okay. I mean, I really don't have a mouth, but okay.
Focus on the whales.
Okay.
I'll go back in. Let them be.
When you enter, I touch your leg. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Do what?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
For my leg?
Which leg? 1, 2, or 3?
22? What'd you just fucking do to my leg, man?
You are now my size.
I think even if I do go a level smaller, I'm still bigger than you are.
Yes. Oh,
Does 27 hit? You're getting
Oh,
one
yeah.
straight in the jaw.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you my size and I'm gonna punch you, okay? I mean,
Alright.
that sounds awful. I forgot.
You just punched me?
Yeah, just straight in the jaw.
Okay.
Shit. I guess I gotta do damage too.
Mm-hmm.
D4.
Shit, since I'm smaller, I do... I guess this is for my weapons.
Ten damage.
Okay. Look, you can be like, what the fuck are you doing?
You need to keep your fucking head and recognize when somebody is a victim.
Okay, I'm swinging back.
27.
That's 20 to hit.
27.
Is your okay?
Yeah. Should we roll initiative at this point?
Let's fucking go.
Okay, Charos?
Is everyone else still there?
Well, this has been a while since, so people are kind of probably spread out. But Charos, you get a from Glenn. Fad and Joe. Flannery are fighting.
Like for real fighting?
They're punching each other, and he shrunk Flannery to his size. So
Who's fighting?
You don't know anything.
Are you actually saying out loud, or are you talking to your brain?
No, I wasn't like, what? Okay. Fad and Flannery are fighting. I'll be right back. I'm assuming I was talking to the ranger about the cloak, so
yeah,
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
As you start heading out,
I'm tagging along.
You can see a little tiny
Left
mad
Claw
hippo.
she is following you.
Who?
Left Claw.
Okay.
She is following you and kind of asking what's going on.
Apparently, there's fighting. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, Glint tells you exactly where they're fighting at. And
Okay.
it takes you guys a couple rounds to get there. So for these couple rounds, you guys get
Knock
to fight it
yourselves
out.
out. Hopefully, literally.
All right, I rolled a 17 for initiative. What do you got?
20.
Okay.
I hear the commotion.
What's up with
and see what the hell's going on.
I don't know why they're fighting.
I rolled the one I
I
needed.
just know that they are fighting.
Oh, wait.
Wait, is that right?
Ready up?
Loading, please wait.
I think so. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, it's me all before.
Beautiful, Lindy.
There's so many songs in the world like hello, it's me.
Can you hear us?
Are we muted?
I don't think so.
It's
Connected?
let's see, where is her volume? Oh, there it is. And that's all the way
It's
up,
up.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We heard it ringing.
Well, yeah, but
Can this be a good time to take a break or no?
you know, yeah, we'll take a break. It's
Well, we fixed the stuff.
it's almost 9 o'clock, so yeah, we'll take a break.
Okay.
See if they can, because they tried to join, right?
Glowing robes of night, white skills and moons on light. Left her home to roam the guiding star. Half of Taro sailed the tide, living ship where secrets hide. Left claw crept with silent pace, captivated by his grace. Ocean's whisper sang their tide, living ship where secrets hide. Left claw crept with silent pace, captivated by his grace. Ocean's whisper sang their names, stars above in dancing flames. Bound by fate and wanderlust, trusting secrets to all of us. They carved their path, chasing dreams through aftermath. She smiled with knowing eyes, she knew she had found her skies. In the void where sea meets land, she took his scar in steady hand, trying to keep the crew in check, standing strong upon the deck. Glints beat beneath their feet, every echo so bittersweet. Will now rearranged in the ripples lives exchanged.
Okay. We'll come back. Okay. We're back.
Theoretically.
Yeah. Taros, you and a few other people are running back to kind of stop the fight between a small Flannery and a normal-sized Fat.
I said it's going to be a couple rounds, right?
Yep. So you guys have two
Alright,
more
so
rounds.
you're first. Because you rolled a 20, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you have 3 rounds, so yeah.
He swung back at me.
Mm-hmm.
You stupid. And going right back at you.
Okay.
Where the hell is that? I rolled a 1.
You rolled a what?
I rolled a 1.
Nice.
You can clearly see that I'm super pissed at you.
I see that you're pissed at me, but not sure why. 27 to hit.
Jeez.
So 6 points for you.
Why are you fighting?
He hit me.
Fad walked up to him, touched his leg, shrunk him, and then punched him.
And
said something about victims.
Threatening, they're not being able to tell who a victim is.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I know exactly what I said to him. And I don't feel bad. And I talked to him. But come on.
No, I won't do that. We'll just go for another swing then. 33 with a natural 20.
Ooh, crit.
Good, good.
Guys need to work out your problems.
They're trying to.
18 points.
Correct. 18 damage. Alright, I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna say, what the fuck is your problem? This had nothing to do with you, and I'm gonna swing again. So that's a 27.
I'm chilling this time again.
Hey,
That's
Q, you got any more of those
not a
raisins
hit.
to snack on?
27? I thought you said that was...
They beat the AC, right?
Nope, you can be matching AC.
Oh, well then, I'm not going to waste that.
All right, another 6. I just do a straight 6.
This is sad. You're being out damaged by a gnome.
Sad that
I can pull my fucking sword out, but I'm not.
that our members are fighting each other is what's sad.
31.
They gotta work it out
Okay.
somehow.
God damn, I hate switch it back for the 9.
Okay.
Bust out a whole person and put you guys in timeout.
Oh, wait. 9. Half that. So are we halving high or halving low?
We'll half low.
You can take half damage when you're raged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yep.
It's one of the nice things about going and raging.
Just more ways to beat the meat.
Alright, so 13. I miss. I'm just like, dude.
How many rounds has it been now, Ken? Are we
That's
there
the
yet?
third one.
That's the third round.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys show up. You see a miniature Flannery and a normal sized Fad just duking it out in the hallway.
Flannery's voice is a little bit higher, almost like a baby Groot, or like a teen Groot.
I'd imagine his voice is more normal, since your normal hippo voice is.
Well, to him it sounds higher.
Girls, you're both pretty. Can I go home now?
What?
I'm
is
be
the
like, you
matter?
want some of this?
What's the matter? Why are you fighting?
This motherfucker!
Did you stop fighting for a second? Or
Yeah,
are you still
I'm
throwing
standing. I'm
punches?
just.
Oh no! I just rolled to hit. What is that? That's a.
Can I roll initiative?
Of course.
Okay.
31.
31
Yes.
damage?
To hit.
Oh! Yeah.
I was sitting here going, no, God, no.
Did he hit me with a
bare,
wrench?
bare hands? God, no.
No! I would have announced drawing a weapon.
So dirty 20.
Okay, so, Fad, you were 20?
Yeah, he was 20.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
wait,
you're
20?
next.
So, who has the higher dex?
My dex is +5.
Okay, so,
No.
No, he's got the higher dex.
anybody else getting in on this?
I'm just sitting there eating raisins.
Okay. Okay, yeah, Taros, you're next.
You said 11?
Half of 11 because you're raged.
Alright, so
So I'll take
How long
nobody's,
does that last?
nobody's
10
passed
rounds.
me yet. They're in front of me still. Both of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
That's a dirty 20.
Well, you've made it then.
Taros,
Huh?
tell them it's with disadvantage.
Okay, with
Oh,
disadvantage then.
Shit. Come on, natural 20.
So when you're on glint.
24 was my low roll.
You're the
Okay.
captain.
I got a 9.
You're feared.
So I run back out the door.
You run to get away from me, basically.
Well, I just
As
came in the
safely
door,
as
so we're in like
possible.
the hallway, so I just go
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. Okay, now that we're separated,
And
What-
keep running, you coward!
stop it. You can't come back in here because I'm in here. You're feared. What the fuck is this about?
I'm gonna go watch Flannery, make sure he doesn't run off the ship.
When is the last time you threatened the life of your crew when you know something is amiss?
Never.
When was the last time somebody put something inside of
Shut
your
up, you're
wife?
running away.
I can still yell.
He's yelling while he's running away.
No, I'm at the edge of the. I'm at the edge over here.
You're at the wall.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is not the way to go about it.
He could have taken his first hit, and that would have been it.
You shouldn't have thrown the punch in the first place.
I
Oh,
truly
no.
don't
He wasn't
understand
listening to anything else.
what the core of the conflict is.
Are you there?
I didn't roll initiative, but I'm here, so... What the fuck is the problem? The core of it. Come on, what is it?
Our friend was manipulated.
Right. Hermes.
We all knew something was up.
Okay, yes.
And instead of trying to solve the issue, that fucker goes and blames the victim.
Blames Hermes being the victim, right?
That was the problem Fat had with it.
Okay.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is not the way to go about talking to him about it.
Oh, I did my talking.
You didn't talk at all. Now get the fuck out of here.
Okay, can you understand...
Yes, Captain Daddy.
Can you understand that Flannery felt that his family and the rest of the crew were being threatened by that?
Who's next?
Did you hear a word that I just said? Comprehend what I said before you think of what you're going to say next.
Who is next when somebody takes you over?
Then fine, you guys will deal with it as a crew. Now come on here.
Which is what should have happened.
Alright, I'm backing away because this is fucking stupid. His family was threatened. If my family was threatened, I would have done the same exact thing.
So if you were used to threaten his family, you'd be okay with him threatening to kill you.
If there was no cause in sight, no cure in sight.
But it wasn't looked into.
Fat, as you say that, a voice from the doorway goes, if he shot me, I would have accepted it for what I did. And standing in the doorway...
I'm gonna drop my spell. You can come back in here now.
Yeah, standing in the doorway is Hermes. He looks at you, Fad, and he goes, I understand why you did what you did, and I understand why he's doing what he's doing. And he walks up to you and kind of shrinks his body down, condenses it so he's looking at you what would be considered eye to eye, since we're still on the whole idea, does he have eyes? And he kind of wraps himself around you and gives you a big old hug.
I kind of calmed down a bit.
Well,
Flannery,
Penna's
here,
sorry
please.
for reacting so vehemently.
You fucking started it.
I know
It could have been any one of us, and there's
No, I
a
get
single
it.
tear that
Yeah.
falls from his face.
Please come here.
Yes, I will. Yes.
Do you really think this is a good use of our time? Both of you? All of you?
Right?
Us fighting each other? We have other things to take care of. And Fad, yes, I completely understand where you're coming from. I don't think Flannery handled it well either. But there is a way to go about this, and I don't necessarily think that was the correct way. I mean, I understand why you did it. Is it the way I would have gone about it? No. But we don't fight with each other. We talk. Use your words. Sometimes that can be harder for others. But we should at least try to.
Be a wise druid.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a wise druid, right?
And with that, when you
Penna
say
was
be a
falling
wise
down, but
druid,
now she's not.
he looks at you, Fad, and goes, I thought you were an artificer. You're a druid?
No.
That's wonderful! Come in. And he, reaches out a tendril to you, Penna. And he's like, come here, we need a druid hug! Druid hug!
Son of a bitch.
This is fabulous.
Now kiss and make up.
I mean, he's practically inside of me right now.
We have more important things to worry about.
Yeah.
So save your anger for the one who truly deserves it.
We need to be able to trust each other. So if you guys can't trust each other, then this isn't going to work. So figure it out.
Hey, look, I already talked to Hermes. I've made my peace with it.
Oh, you're big again.
And he kind of looks towards you and he goes, yep, we talked it out. And
Hermes
we're in
broke my
agreement.
concentration.
And he you see this fold grow on his face, like a big old smile, and he goes, and when we find Twinkie, you get the left half, I get the right half, and we'll go ahead and break the wishbone.
Hopefully he doesn't explode like that pod did.
That would hardly be the most disgusting thing that's probably ever been on you.
Or in you.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
I mean, he ate an umber hole.
I know. I remember.
Regretful, please.
Does not taste like lobster.
Technically,
Does not taste like lobster.
Amongst various
Who ate an umber hole?
meat.
I did.
Flannery did. It does
I
not.
mean, if you had to guess. Really, if you had to guess.
The one that we tell them don't. Every time we see something that could be considered somewhat edible.
What did I say?
He also ate goblin meat.
Yeah, he ate
Amongst
goblin
various
meat.
others.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys didn't know.
We didn't know what it was.
We did too.
To be fair,
Very shortly after he ate it.
It was when
That's
we
not how you're
thought that
supposed
we
to eat
were
your
wrong,
wife.
and that's
Yeah.
when I greedily ate all of it. It's like, oh, we were wrong. This troll was being...
that joke. That
Yeah.
joke. Ha ha.
Yeah, it was joke.
Alright. Did everybody work out their issues now? Are we good?
I'm fine, my wife hits me harder than that.
That's not helpful.
Not you?
No, not. I know that. I was not talking about me personally.
She was still penitent.
I was in character.
Oh, sorry.
Oh goodness.
That was great.
No. I'm glad that toothpick was in my mouth.
Oh, that was great.
You made me turn red.
That's
You
funny.
got the vapors.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Eat your damn cinnamon roll.
Eat the cinnamon roll. Okay. So,
But that, this week's baked good is cinnamon rolls.
Yep.
So yeah, after that, things kind of wind down. There's still a little bit of tension on the ship, but not like it was earlier. I mean, it seems like it's been lessened, and it gets less as you guys go.
Okay.
Durok's gonna ask Kiara for more raisins. He's got an idea.
Okay.
I don't want to know where you're gonna put them.
On the final day, you guys can see the asteroid field surrounding Cornucopia. And in the distance, you see looks like a galleon, a Spanish galleon.
Taros, I'm Monger around insight.
Hmm?
I'm Monger insight.
Good question. And I'll look around.
Perception check with advantage.
And not that. What's 17 plus 12?
29.
29.
Okay, you see it in the distance, and just like Sila said, it looks like it's just drifting. I mean, it's no longer, because when it was normally going through the first time, the face was forward, everything was kind of lined up to what you guys would think is, horizontal.
That's all like tilty and moving.
Yeah, it's kind of like off kilter and just kind of rolling slowly.
It definitely looks like it's adrift.
In fact, you can even see that there's bits of smoke drifting out of it.
It's smoking too.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go loot it?
I was just gonna
No.
say, shall we loot?
No.
Well, let's meet up with Scylla first. Just in case there's still people left on it. We don't know where the captain is.
As you guys get closer to the Spanish galleon, it turns to face you, and the sides open up to expose several cannons, while a little light starts flashing towards you.
What does the flashes mean?
It's easy for you to say. Easy for you to figure it out, because
of my ring?
Because of your ring, and because of the help of Glint.
Yeah.
It basically says friend or foe.
They're asking a question.
Friend or foe?
With the light.
Yes.
Almost like
Friend?
Morse code.
Can you respond to that?
It's answered.
Oh, okay.
He answers it back.
Okay.
And it spells out Scylla. And then who you.
Taros.
And then it says, okay, meet on planet. Follow.
Wait
Is
a
this
second.
Sila like Sila
like,
and
wait.
Charybdis?
Okay.
What was that, Brian?
Is this Sila like the Greek monster?
No.
No, Scylla's the captain of our ship that got destroyed on Cornucopia.
It's the second captain.
The second captain.
First captain got captured.
Captain
first
Jack, and then
captain's
there was
wife.
Scylla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's the wife of the first captain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Captain Jack's wife.
So she's a good person.
gotcha.
I'm gonna ask the ranger, is it alright if we land on the planet?
You know what? At this point, yeah.
Just checking. Okay, go ahead and land. We'll follow you.
Keep an eye open for any more of those.
Oh, I will. I will. You guys start heading down, and they choose. Looks like a little lake, and as you guys get closer, you realize this is where the Twisted Courtesan last saw.
Wow.
Yeah. As they get closer, you see the Spanish galleon kind of just come in, land, and just make waterfall.
Okay.
Glint makes his way down and gives you guys at least like 500 yards between you two,
Okay.
just in case.
Probably a good idea.
Is there any original debris from the courtesan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
In
little
fact,
bits of wood.
Once you guys land, if you all roll perception,
Advantage?
if you're looking through Glint, yes.
Yeah. Well, because I'm also looking at their ship.
Yeah.
23.
Okay.
I have a D&D
13.
question.
Yeah.
Does Shadow Step have a range limit?
It should say it in the description.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it. I was wondering if, say, Taros was able to view something via scrying, if he would be able to Shadow Step to it, if there were any shadows nearby.
That's a good question, but I can't scry.
See, and this is one of the things the ranger is going to be has been teaching you for the time. I mean, he hasn't really gotten much because the issues you've been having with a certain couple people, and it has been an interesting last couple days. But he's been able to go ahead and get you enough that it is a lot easier for you. I mean, if you wanted to. The shore is only about 1,000 yards away. You could easily make it there.
Okay.
But for everybody who made at least 20, you see on the shore there is some debris there, but it looks like some debris has been kind of piled up and formed into a rudimentary shelter, like a lean-to.
Who survived? Penna wants to go check.
It could have been
A
what's
Yeti?
the
Rook.
dude whose arm we had. The little
The finger?
Flump?
Yeah, that one, the flump. Could have been him.
Did you just pull a body part out of your bag?
Yes, he did. Because he
Oh.
does it with him.
This is Flannery.
Right. At least,
Forgot
it wasn't
about the mummified arm I have.
at least it wasn't a penis. Yeah.
Those are in jars safely.
Penna wants to go investigate. Does anyone want to come with me?
You see
Do
from...
I see anything else on the?
Oh yeah,
on
the Spanish galleon is setting out longboats to head to shore.
Okay. All right, let's go. I'm going to shadow step to the shore. I want to see
Okay.
if I can do it.
Okay. I would like you to roll a d4.
Okay.
Don't hurt your nose again.
Let's see. Which one? Whoa. I'll take it. It's a 2.
Okay. Yeah, you make it.
Woohoo!
From now on, if you roll a 1, that'll basically make it that you can't do it.
Okay.
Anything else, you're fine.
Okay. Woohoo! So 1 always sucks.
Easy peasy.
So yeah, you get to the shore, and you pop out from a shadow from a tree, and you see that the lean-to has someone sitting by a little fire, and he looks up at you, and he gets this look of rage on his face, and
Who is this
he
person?
starts rushing at you with like a piece of wood that he's fashioned into a club.
Do I recognize him?
He's tall, he's blue.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he gets up on you and he's like, "You guys left me here!"
We thought you were on the ship.
No! No! Like, the ship exploded!
Yes, we thought you got kidnapped, and
No,
then we thought you got eaten by.
I wanted to
false
explore.
Hydra.
I left, and when I came back after seeing that giant explosion, everybody was dead. Then I saw you guys head out, so I tried to go after you, but then you were in some new ship.
Wait,
Did you see me? Like, a fluff came down, and he said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he gave me he shook my hand, and then he flew off.
Oh.
We thought that you got taken to the Monger, and then we thought that when you were on the ship with us that you got eaten by a false Hydra. We didn't know you were still here. I'm sorry.
So if you why are you guys back? If I may ask that.
We're bringing the Ranger back, and we're meeting Sila. Sila's in that ship over there. I'm sorry.
And retrieving you.
Yay!
Do you even remember my name?
Yes, Rogue, I remember your name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We really thought that you got taken to the Monger with everybody else, and that you got eaten by a false Hydra, because there was one that snuck on our ship.
I mean, to be fair, he's only been there for like 7 days, right? But it's not like it's been a month. Hush. I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm not there.
So yeah, he kind of calms down just a little bit. He tells you what he's been through for. It's been at least a week for him. A little bit more than that.
So he had a vacation.
No.
See, this would have been a vacation probably for me and probably for you, but I don't know about anybody else.
No, he tells you that while he was there, he saw some creatures come out that looked very, very scary, and he hid in the trees. And then after he hid in the trees, this long-necked creature came and ate the leaves out of the tree. And then he went underground where there were these big furry Yeti creatures.
Oh, we ran into some of them.
And they handed him a ration, and he was like, okay. And that was kind of confusing.
Yeah.
I've seen the flump a few times. I kept on asking him, how do I leave? And he just kind of just laughed.
Sorry. Well, we didn't actually know that you went exploring. We thought you got taken to... Before the ship exploded, everybody else got kidnapped and taken to the giant Monger moon-size thing. And we rescued them from there. And apparently a false Hydra snuck onto our ship with us because it started eating people. But we killed it, and we thought you were one of them.
And not in a fun way.
Yeah, not in a fun way.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. He goes...
Does everybody else make it to the shore now?
Yeah,
Hey guys,
the
our friend
longboats
is here.
show up. Scylla gets off one, and with her are two smallish, elvish-looking people. One is actually made stuff for them. One has a mohawk of rainbow-colored hair, and he's got an eye patch over his right eye. And he's walking right behind her. Hand on one, his right hand on his hip, the other hand kind of like on his jacket, just doing a pose. Behind him is a female, small elvish person, and she has this red mustache drawn on her face, and she's, walk behind trying to do the same pose as the guy who kind of looks like the captain. And behind them is a robotic-looking person.
Is it a Warforged, or is it a...
Warforged? It's an android.
It doesn't look like any Warforged you've
data.
ever seen.
I've never seen a Warforged that I... Wait, no, I've seen
Yes, you have.
one Warforged. Does he look like Vestige? Interesting.
He sees you, Taros,
Okay.
and he smiles, and he starts rushing towards you. Arms big and wide.
Wait.
Warforged?
How big is this thing?
He's about your size.
Hi.
He goes up and he gives you a big old hug and kind of like just, swings you around.
Whoa. Hi. way.
And while this is happening, Sila's just laughing.
Hi there. Can you put me down?
Sorry, Taros. Sorry. It's been a while.
You me at a disadvantage because who are you?
That's right. I'm sorry. Do you guys still have my satchel?
Nuh-uh.
What? You guys don't have it anymore?
What satchel are you talking about?
My satchel, you know, the one that had the... I know they're probably going to be stale or gone by now, but my satchel with the pastries in it.
I threw them away. They were bad.
Dude, we cried over you. Taros cried a lot, man.
Hey, I didn't know this was going to happen. Okay, I didn't even know this could happen.
What happened? We watched you turn to ashes.
Okay, you want the long story?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He goes.
That's Boxy.
He kind of pulls you over to Sila, and Sila's just kind of laughing. And she goes, "You do not know how much he was looking forward to this." The being you know as Boxy says.
Doesn't seem appropriate anymore.
He goes, when I died, I thought I was just gonna go back to Mechanus and not be around anymore. But apparently, I wasn't. That was never going to happen. Okay, long ago there was a big old war between different factions on Mechanus. Okay, apparently this evil being went ahead and put in a Primus that was not supposed to be there. Anyways, and that split Mechanus down in the middle, and there was a group of Modron that didn't really join either side. And because of that, they were never allowed back into the rotation of things. Apparently, I was one of them. We're called Glitchborn.
That's what that message Kaylee sent us was about.
Yeah, I tried to let her know. But yeah, apparently when we die, we get kind of thrown back to this crystal to kind of bring us back. So when we get, and he kind of does a little twirl, because he's wearing clothes now. He's got that cloak on. He's got his quiver of arrows on his back and everything. He's like, I'm back!
How come you don't look like... What is it? Quadroon?
Because since we are no longer part of that, we can come back as what we wanted to be. Oh. And the last idea I had in my head was my friends. So
he chose to look like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How much does he look like Daros?
Pretty close. Like it could have been brothers. The only difference is his
I don't need another brother.
his face
Not exactly.
has like a plate on the front, so it's like little slits for eyes. No real mouth except for like a little jaw that opens up right here. But other than that, he's completely covered in metal, and he's wearing, like I said, he's wearing like a regular clothes. He's almost wearing what you would consider just adventurer garb. He goes, I'm still trying to learn how to get really proficient with this, and he shows his bow. He goes, it's kind of weird because I'm used to the smaller ones and different arms.
Is it a longbow?
It's a longbow.
Cool.
Your brother's gonna love this.
Last time I saw you, you had a lot of questions about your existence.
Yeah, I got a lot of answers. I didn't know what was going on. Believe you me, there's a whole group of us, and yeah, there's just a whole like race of us. That those of us who were part of the march, that when we passed and we show up here, they've got like this whole thing where they're like, "Hey, are you new?" And when we say, "Yeah, who are you?" they sit us down and they have people they talk us through things, and It's nice that they do that because from what I've heard, the first couple people who went through this didn't have that, so there was a lot of screaming.
I would imagine. Yeah.
When you say show up here, where do you show up? Were you on this planet?
No, I was still in Mechanus, but it's a part of Mechanus that isn't under the control of Primus. It's weird. It's still Mechanus, but it's not.
Do you still go by Boxy, or do you prefer another name?
Well,
It doesn't really fit anymore.
yeah, but you know what? I kind of like that name.
Okay.
So,
He's outgrown the box.
At least you didn't want to name yourself pulled pork. Don't ask.
okay.
Our new ship.
Oh.
He wanted to be called pulled pork because everybody likes it. We had to talk him out of that one. And I'm sorry I had to throw away your donuts. They were bad.
It's all right. They were probably, like I said, they were probably. Do you still have my satchel though?
Yes, I do actually.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I don't know about you, but
Sila
I'd take
comes over
a
to the
box
group,
over pulled pork any day.
and she's just smiling the entire time.
This is weird.
Sir! Sir!
What?
How dare you?
I think I missed what Brian said.
I said, I don't know about you, but I'd take a box over pulled pork any day.
Oh my god.
Okay, anyways, Sila,
Little pets, how hungry are you?
is anybody going to ask Sila what happened to her?
So yeah, what did you really get pulled into a bag by what are those things called? A bagman?
Yeah,
So they really are real. We didn't,
they are real.
We didn't mass who's hallucinate that, and you just left us.
No, I got pulled in, and I was in there for a little bit. I beat the hell out of the bagman that got me, and I got myself out. And that's where I met, and she turns and for a second stops and goes, Captain? And the small elf goes, mm-hmm. Captain Burnfoot here. I showed up on their ship.
Burnfoot?
Yeah, he still has his right hand on his hip and his other hand in his jacket. He goes, yes, I am Captain Burnfoot, and I am the captain this week of the great ship not stolen.
Okay.
You're the captain this week
Yes.
of a ship that's not stolen.
No, the name of the ship is not stolen.
Oh.
It's definitely not stolen.
So,
I don't see your ship, Captain.
It's over there. You see the big old galleon ship thing right there? Yeah, it's definitely not stolen.
Definitely not stolen. You're the captain this week?
Well, for this trip. And the other one, the female behind him goes, yep. Next trip, it's my turn to be captain.
Sila?
And she's the one with the painted on mustache.
What's your name?
Other
captain.
She runs up and she takes your hand, shakes it. Hi, my name's Rainy Day.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Scylla kind of leans into your ear and says, watch your wallet.
Yeah.
Have you figured out what these people are?
Are they Kinder?
I don't know. They're little elves is what he said, so I don't know. Are
Possibly.
they?
Like the little scamp that was on the ship before. Right?
They look very familiar.
You want me to get the broom?
Yeah, she lets go and she goes, next trip I get to be captain. Then after that it's gonna be green pastures, then Vinny.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Is he your cousin? Sorry, I had to.
She's thinking a little bit. She goes, I don't believe so. He could be. He's somebody's cousin. Captain Burnfoot goes, hey. Remember, I'm the captain. You get back here, Rainy Day. You are the cabinet boy. You are not the captain yet.
The cabinet boy?
So,
Yes, the cabinet boy.
Call me.
Every ship has a cabinet boy. Haven't you ever heard that before? Are you not a sailor like me?
I thought it was a cabin.
No, I don't think any of us are sailors like you.
No. Cabinet boy. So you fit in a cabinet. That's where you sleep.
They make you sleep in a cabinet?
Every cabinet boy sleeps in a cabinet. I slept there when I was a cabinet boy. That was 2 weeks ago.
So Sila, are you coming with us?
Yeah. I'll come with you guys. However, they want to come with us. They have their own ship. They're only going as far as the Beholder.
Fodder.
But we might have people to fight there. Can they fight? Or are they just there to steal stuff? Well,
They've got cannons.
Rainy Day goes, I'm there because I've never been on one, and I thought it'd be fun, and you know what? Afterwards, I'm going to be captain, so then I can say, we're going to we're going to secure all of the stuff on the ship and make sure that it stays safe.
Are those cannons functional?
Yes.
They can
Do you
absolutely
know-
come up.
Do you know how to use them?
Yes.
Do you have ammo?
Yes.
And powder?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have one person that can fire all of them.
Who's that person?
Oh,
Vinny.
No, that's Green
what I was
Pastures.
thinking.
She's the Grand Admiral of Boomy Stuff.
I'd like to meet
They're
her.
gonna die.
Oh, come with me. So she starts running back to the longboat, and Burnfoot goes, hey, let's go back to the ship.
Sure.
I wonder if we should go and check to see if their stuff is actually functional. If they know what they're.
That's why I'm going to meet with the boomy lady.
Yeah, you're good with
You were
boomy
our
stuff.
you were our grand
Might I
admiral with
suggest
boomy
we
stuff,
go
so
back
you
to,
go check.
Our ship or the longboat and leave all our stuff there before we risk boarding theirs.
We're not all going.
I don't think I have anything important.
Just your stuff.
Just my stuff.
Don't bring stuff. They will steal your stuff.
I don't want to leave my stuff.
You could leave it on Glint.
Boxy goes, I'll go with you. I've spent some time with them, so it's no big deal. I'll make sure that they don't do anything. Besides, I got to get some of my stuff off there.
No offense, but we've had them crawl in the windows of our old ship, so.
He kind of smiles a little bit. He goes, Kinder are fun. They're interesting guys.
That is true.
Is that painted on?
What?
I'm asking Boxy
Yeah.
if the mustache is painted on that little one.
On Rainy Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. She believes that a captain should have a nice mustache.
Oops. I'm not a very good captain then.
Well, that's what she believes, so.
Well, it's a very good looking mustache on her.
Yeah, I helped her put it on. She wouldn't stop bugging me until I did.
It's very masculine.
So this is Flannery. He's our Grand Admiral of Boomy Stuff. Can he check your cannons?
Yeah. And of course, Burnfoot's like, hey. Remember, I'm the captain this week. Yeah, he can check out our captain.
All right, I'll give him a little half-hearted. Aye, Captain.
So he gets in the boat, towards the front of the boat, and just kind of puts one leg up on the bow of the boat. Goes, okay, let's go. Let's wait for people to get in the boat so they can row him back.
I'm going with the children pirates.
Oh, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Henry, you coming?
Yeah.
Scylla's gonna, if anybody's gonna go back to Glen, she's gonna go back to Glen.
I'm assuming that the rest of you aren't going to want to come on this trip with us.
We might head back to the longboat, but I'm assuming Glint isn't at the shore, and you're gonna need a ride back.
I don't, but they will.
Yes.
So why don't we head back to the longboat?
Okay. Y'all head back to your longboats. Those of you who are going to the ship, the Not Stolen, as you get closer, you notice that the ship had a different name before, called the Calderon.
Calderon.
Yes. And it looks like they painted, because originally it was gold lettering for the Calderon, but they've painted over all of those letters except for the N at the end of Calderon, and that's where they put in another color gold, not stolen.
Okay.
But they forgot the other side of the boat that says Calderon.
Do we recognize the name of that ship?
None of you really would.
I don't remember it.
So, those of you who get onto the Not Stolen, you see a a female Kinder come up. She's wearing a very big, bigger than what she would normally wear, jacket, and it's got tons of medals on it. Like medals from every navy you can tell, like Elvish, Give. There's even a few Orc medals on there, and there's just some pieces of metal that have been tacked on with little ribbons. And she goes, "Who are all you?"
Captain Taros.
We are not skipping a week, okay?
No.
It's rainy day, then me, then Vinny, and then back to Burned Foot.
Not
okay.
you. My ship's over there.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hi, I'm Green Pastures. I am I'm the Grand Admiral of Boomy Stuff. This week.
This week.
Yes.
Okay. Nice to meet you. This is Flannery. He's our Grand Admiral of Boomy Stuff.
Oh, where's all your medals?
I left him at home.
Don't worry, we've got another jacket.
Good to know.
Okay. She scampers off, comes back. Here's another jacket. If you put it on, it's like fat guy in a little coat. But she's like, you can put it on.
Is it just the sleeves that are too small, or the whole thing?
The little whole thing. It looks like you're wearing like a half jacket.
I'll tear the sleeves off and wear it like a vest.
Okay. She takes you down below where the cannons are, and they kind of have it jury-rigged up so that it's got a mechanism that you pull a string, it then sets off a charge inside the cannon and then fires. Well, they've got a mechanism that pulls all of the strings all at once, and all you got to do is just sit in a chair in the middle and go like a trucker, just
pretty clever. I mean, that's going to be a bitch to reload one by one, but that's pretty clever for one person.
They reload?
Have they ever fired cannons before? Have you guys ever fired a cannon before?
Well, yeah, we did that before.
At something?
No, we tested it out. You don't set this up without testing it out.
Okay, I'm going to go look at one of the cannons to see if it's actually loaded.
No, it's not.
Okay,
None of them
these
are.
all need to be reloaded.
Did you shoot them at something other than space?
No, we were out in wild space, and well, at the time, Vinny was the Grand Admiral, and he sat there and he pulled it, and it was very loud. And afterwards, we were like, well, it works, and that was it. We haven't had to use them since, so. But you have to reload them?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Green Pastures.
Okay. Admiral Green Pastures.
Grand Admiral.
Grand Admiral. Come with me.
Okay.
Let's go to your munition storeroom.
Okay. You go down there, and it's full, like absolutely full of everything they need.
Okay.
Has not been touched.
I'll show her how to reload a cannon.
She watches the whole thing. Very, very enthralled.
Now you got to do it for all of them. Every time.
Every time
Every
you
time.
shoot them.
God!
Do you really want to be Grand Admiral Boomy Stuff?
Well, I did when all I had to do was just sit there and pull the rope. But now you tell me I have to reload everything?
Here's the thing, though. You're the Grand Admiral.
Yeah.
Go get your cabinet boy.
He's drunk right now.
Oh, that's not good.
Sometimes you're drunk
Wait,
when you
no,
reload
that's
reload
rainy
cannons.
day. Rainy day. No. Okay, rainy day. Yeah. But the cabinet boy only gets to go ahead and sleep in the cabinet.
Okay, where's Vinny?
Vinny, he's drunk. He's pissed.
Why?
Because we do this from like port to port to port to port, and Vinny has been unlucky and only gotten the short routes. So, yeah, the longest time he's been captain has only been like 3 days. So the longest I was captain was like a week and a half. Mostly because we got lost and we didn't know where we were.
Yeah.
You're still near me?
Do you think they can do this?
Are these kids or just like
I
kid-shaped
don't
adults?
know.
Because they're gonna fucking die.
They're
They might.
I don't know.
How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, about 120.
So if that was an elf, that would be a grown-up, technically.
I am really
Maybe-
struggling with gift math here.
Kenna's like 85.
That would be a grown-up for if they were elves.
So they just look like kids.
They're small elves.
Yeah.
We're small because we can get into places.
Sneaky.
Yeah, we're very sneaky, and we're very inquisitive. You see,
Wonderful.
My father, who I haven't seen for a long time, he loved to go out and investigate things, but he would always come back. This last time, he told us there was a ship he was going to, and he said he saw it in the sky. And I was like, Dad, that's silly. Why would it be in the sky? And so he went outside, and that's the last I ever saw of him. And he said it was a big, kind of looked like your ship, but big, big.
He saw the Spelljammer?
Is that what it's called? I just called it the big, big ship.
Yeah, but you said it looks like that one. But
Oh yeah, but much bigger. Much like
city
at
size?
least twice that size. At least twice that size.
Okay. Hey, I can't talk to Glenn from here. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, that was about 50 years ago.
Well, if it
So-
really was the Spelljammer, I know where your dad still is.
So it's just the four of them plus Scylla and Boxy that
Yes.
were with them. All right, I'll make sure that they know how to reload the cannons.
Okay.
Do they have any? Does it look
I'm
like they
not
have any
there,
boarding
but-
gear, any weapons other
Oh
than
yeah,
that?
they've got tons of weapons. It looks like this ship, whoever had it before them, was basically like stock for bear.
Oh, no.
And in fact, if you're looking, really looking, roll an investigation check
Oh,
for me, please.
Flannery's absolutely looking for gear.
Do they have any animals?
Flannery, I'm not there, but
No
you may
animals.
want to teach them how to aim it or ask if they know how.
Oh yeah, I'm going through everything with them. Oh, fucking 10 or 12.
Okay. It's not hard. Everything's just kind of put away, and because the fact that you have your training as a GIF in the Navy, you look through everything, and as you're looking through, you find that some of the markings on certain walls look like a skull and a sword going down into it. And the skull has a painted red nose.
I'm gonna go and get Taros and show him.
Okay.
Was this? Excuse me. A skull with what?
A sword going into it, like it's swallowing the sword, and the nose area is painted red.
Is this one of their ships? Or were they here? What do you think that means?
Does it sound familiar?
You guys are new to this area, so
It's not one we've seen before.
I don't know, the red nose makes me think of the
Well,
jesters and...
I know. We can ask them when we get back.
Oh, and also while you've been looking, there's a guy down in one of the holds holding a bottle of rum about the same size as him. And he kind of looks at you and goes, "Are we being boarded?"
Are you Vinny?
My name's Vinny. Is it my turn yet?
No, not your turn. You want to learn how to reload a cannon? Yes,
can
they have to
reload?
be. Yes, they have to be reloaded.
Sure.
All right, come on up. Bring your bottle.
Oh, I can't lift this.
I'll reach down and pick it up.
No, mine.
I'm helping you.
No. He just kind of clambers to it.
Can I just pick up the bottle with him attached to
Yeah,
it?
he's not that heavy.
Kind of shake him off a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's got a death grip on that bottle. It's what you degrease, like stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it down. Be like, yeah, that's all yours, buddy.
Yeah, it's mine.
All right, and I'll attempt to show him how to, if he seems capable, reload the cannon, how to operate.
You talk to him for a bit, and after a while, he's like, "Yeah, I got it. I got it. You should put the thing in the thing, and you should put the thing." Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
Good job. Are you part of the crew now? You have to wait until we all become captain, and then it's my turn.
It'll be your turn soon enough.
Yeah, I've got it. And then he falls, and he's out.
Awesome. Go find the captain.
Okay.
My captain. My captain.
Where are you at, Taros?
I'm still up with the cannons.
Okay. Green Pastures is just flying through and reloading all the cannons. And she goes, God, this is a lot of work. You know, next time when we find a ship, we need to find a ship that's smaller.
Or bring more people.
Well, there's always been just the four of us. You know, it's easier to go ahead and get into places that people are very not careful about.
All right.
We found this ship, and it was not secured at all. I mean, it was tied to a post, and we went ahead and was like, God, that's a terrible knot. And so we undid the knot, but by the time we were going to put the knot back on, the ship had floated away.
With you on it.
Yeah, and all the crew was gone. That's why it was very unsafe.
Yep.
I wonder if these guys have like a bounty on them.
No.
All right.
Are we going to let them come with us?
Fuck, we could use, we don't know what's waiting for us up there, and these guys have a bunch of cannons, and I'm not emotionally attached to them.
Flattering, come on.
Just saying.
Things
Remember,
happen in
don't
fights.
get emotionally attached to people. It's totally fine.
If they want to help, I think we should gladly accept their help.
Sure. But they said that they want to secure the Monger. The whole Monger.
I mean, after we're done with it, do you care what happens to it?
Well, I kind of wanted to blow the fucking thing up. Just
Well,
saying.
maybe we let them make a sweep and then we blow it up. Maybe we make a sweep and then we blow it up. There's got to be a lot of good shit on there. And then we can blow it up.
Or there's just going to be a lot of that shit on there.
Yeah. Probably more that second one. Well, there's gonna be a lot of shit there, I'm sure.
Okay. So, how much time are you guys going to spend here before you head out?
Hopefully not much more.
However long it takes for him to try to show them how to reload cannons.
Oh, yeah. Green Pastures has figured it out. She's doing it. It'll take her about like an hour to do all of them. Mm-hmm. And when she's done, she's like, I don't think I want to be the Grand Admiral of boomy stuff anymore. It's too hard.
I'm going to make sure that she understands how important the Grand Admiral of boomy stuff is.
Yeah, but it's hard.
It's always... The most important stuff is hard.
Yeah. Well, then why isn't Captain hard? Captain just gets to go ahead and wear the jacket, and he gets to yell at us and tell us to go ahead and do things. The cabinet boy gets to sleep in the cabinet. It's a very roomy cabinet. And Vinny gets to drink all day.
I want to get down
Yeah.
and say, Grand Admiral is higher up than Captain. You're the most important person on this ship right now because you are in control of these cannons. When it's your turn to be captain, somebody else will control the cannons, but right now, it's your responsibility. Grand Admiral, and I'm going to salute her.
I will be honest. Everything you said sounded great until you said more responsibility.
I did my part.
I tried. Well, he tried.
I've got nothing else for that. Okay.
So, everybody gets situated. Is anybody going to stay on the Kender ship, the not stolen?
No.
Okay, yeah. Sila and Boxy, like once Boxy gets his stuff, he goes back over to Clint and he's just marveling at the ship.
Part of me is thinking that I don't want to be here. Like that, I feel like that might be responsible to like stay and help them, but I don't want to go down on that sinking ship.
Grand Admiral working me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So.
When we get back to the ship, I will give Boxy his satchel back.
He smiles and he holds it. He brings it up to his face and takes a big old whiff. And he goes,
Needs pastries?
it does, but I would love someday to go back to Garden and get that one stuff from the Royal Pastry Maker.
Yeah. We'll be back eventually.
Okay.
I promised Kaora I would take her home. So, but we've got some stuff to do.
As he goes through, he sees the different people. The ranger thanks you and says, if you guys need help, I don't know what I can do, but
We need lots of help. Most of it mental help.
I my time with you guys, that's what I probably thought. But I'll be here with my charge. But if you see another, just let them know I'm still here.
Okay. Maybe try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Also, what is that? Was the film told us about some monster that's walking around?
Yeah, he's not so much a monster, just kind of an asshole.
Oh.
He showed up. It's this place is weird. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a sanctuary, but it's also kind of alive. So, like, it has its own guardians and what have you. But the Rangers, we help. And that guy, he showed up like 200, 300,000 years ago.
Right.
Remember, I've been here for like 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
He showed up, and all he did was just stay in like a chrysalis. And when he finally came out, he just started wandering. And if you got in his way, he'd do stuff to you. Not always like kill you, but he'd mess you up. So a lot of the animals here have stayed out of his way. And since then, he's kind of stayed in the tundra area, the desert area, and the southern portion of the forest area. He doesn't like going into the ocean area.
But you don't know what he is?
Oh no, and I'm not going to get close enough to find out. Especially now since I don't have my cloak. That's another thing. That's why when you find somebody, let them know I don't have my cloak anymore, so somebody needs to come by with a new cloak.
Okay. They know where they are?
Like I said, whenever you come across somebody, just let them know that we still have a ranger on Cornucopia.
And he needs a cloak. Right, they're not going to be mad that I still have this one?
No, because you are considered one of us now. You are a Shadow Ranger.
If you say so. I don't feel like I'm very good at it.
Neither was I in the beginning.
You've only had 1,000,000 years of practice now.
Yeah, but I've been in here, so... Yeah.
I can't find it, so don't worry about it.
Okay. But yeah, he leaves. Boxy goes through and kind of runs his hands along the sides of Glint as he's walking through the hallways, and he's like, "Wow." And then he sees Ozzy, and he kind of jumps back a little bit, and Ozzy jumps back, and he's like, "Hey, Taros, who's this guy?"
Which one asked me that?
Ozzy.
Oh, this is Boxy. Boxy, this is Ozzy. He's Flannery's adopted son.
Ozzy reaches out with his hand and shakes Boxy's hand.
He's a Ceramorph, half illithid.
And Boxy's like, oh, okay. I've never met one before. Nice to meet you, Ozzy. And Ozzy goes, yeah, no problem. Hey, have you guys seen Tina? We're playing hide and seek, and she's really good at this.
Glint, do you know where Tina is?
Glint goes, oh yeah. I've been.
She's still on the ship.
She's still on the ship.
I don't need to know where they're playing hide and seek. I'm not giving hints.
I know, but I'm just letting you know that she's down with the rabbits. So she's hiding in the hay where the rabbits are at.
Okay.
Don't tell them.
I won't. She's still on the ship, Ozzy.
Well, I know that. That was the rule. We couldn't leave the ship.
Mm-hmm. She's still on the ship. You gotta find her.
Okay. So he runs off. Keeps walking.
It's like, for the love of God and all those holy, did we have someone else wander off the ship?
No, everybody's on the ship. Rook has stuck by your guys' side the entire time to make sure he doesn't get left behind.
I'm sorry.
He's like, hey, it's okay. It could have happened to anybody to leave him on a wild planet by himself with nothing for over a week.
We got lots of food in the galley.
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'll walk to the galley.
Okay.
Does he follow me?
Yeah, he follows you. I mean, like I said, he is not leaving anybody's sight. And if he stays behind, he's gonna stay in a room. He's gonna stay near what he keeps on saying, the main characters. It's something I heard from a bard once. If you notice people who keep on coming out of things like, Niki, Siki, and the rest of you guys, stick with them.
Okay. Why do I feel like I've been accused of something, but I'm not entirely sure what it is?
So, you guys get all situated. Once everything's situated, you guys heading out?
Yep.
Okay. Sila goes to the helm room, and she looks over the chair in the middle of the room. Are you there with her?
It all depends. If Rook is in the galley, is he okay since there's food in it?
He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
Then yeah, I'll go.
Okay. When you come in the room, she goes, how does this thing move? I thought so, because this, and she points to the chair.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a chair.
Yeah.
It's not a helm.
Yeah. We found it here, actually.
Oh.
Actually, come here with me for a second.
Okay.
It's like as we're climbing up a little. See that right there? That's black. That's where the ship ended up. The coastal quarter zone is in pieces right around there.
Aw.
Yeah. It got exploded.
Oh, glad nobody died.
It's true. It was weird. They got some of them got taken. Niki and Siki and Ozzy and Stewie.
She chuckles a little bit. She's like, you're talking to a person who strangled out a bag person and then climbed their way out of a bag of holding to be surrounded by Kenders who had just recently stolen a ship.
True.
It's been a hell of a week.
Yeah. Well, we did manage to sneak on the Monger, rescue everybody. Also took a false Hydra with us. Some people didn't make it.
Oh fuck! You've seen a false Hydra? I've heard about those things, but I never got to see one.
You don't want to see one.
Why?
Well, until you know what you're fighting and somebody who can actually tell you where it is, you don't remember people who die.
Yeah, that's what the stories say.
It's true.
I
Although we made sure it was dead.
Really?
Just put it that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Lots of fire. Right, Penna?
Yeah.
Deleted.
Just a little.
Okay.
We took all the people that we rescued back to the run, and then here we are.
You guys are doing good for yourselves.
Doesn't feel like it.
She claps you on the shoulder and goes, "When you're captain, never feels like it. But you're doing good, Taros."
I don't think so.
She just
You gonna be
laughs.
captain again? I can just be the pilot.
No, no.
Okay.
I have a feeling that I'd be better off if I just work as part of the crew again.
Okay. How long will it take us to get to the Monger? Because it's not very far, is it?
Oh no, you'll be there in under 6 hours.
So are we gonna go in guns blazing or just sneaking?
Well,
I will ask this of everybody.
Yeah.
All right,
Are
come
you
on,
having
guys.
having a meeting?
We're having a meeting.
Okay.
How are we gonna do this?
Okay. Who are you all calling to the meeting?
Everybody.
Okay. Yeah. So.
See, not just us. Everybody on the ship. You can have a say. Stu,
Okay.
what do you want to say? Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here.
So okay. So you, even Ozzy and Tina.
Nah, they're playing hide and seek.
Okay. Yeah. Stooley's there. Voxy's there. Everybody's there. Hermes is there. And Hermes is like, well, from what you told us, it looked like it's dead in the air.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I believe that.
True.
Reconnaissance.
But we can send someone over there and to check it out. You know. And he smiles a little bit. He turns to Penna and goes, "Penna, have you ever turned into a space whale before?"
Oh, that would be cool.
I've been wanting to do that.
You've seen him before?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
I almost did the last time we had a battle.
You want to go with me to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
That
we'll
would be
do
awesome.
reconnaissance. How about that?
Sweet.
It sounds good to me.
Okay.
Also, does everybody need to rest before we do this?
Leonard's got a little shiner. He needs to.
It's been a couple days.
Has it?
Well, yeah, because it was a couple days.
Yeah, it's been at least a full day.
It wasn't the same day as the
Oh.
fight,
And,
so.
yeah, you've got friends that can heal your wounds.
No, it's just the having a long rest.
I actually forgot to do that, so.
So yeah, you guys are fit.
Okay, cool.
And everybody's here. Yeah. Stooley's like, no, I'm gonna stay back here
I
with
figured that.
everybody. Boxy's like, if you want, I'll go with you guys too.
Are you up for it?
It's gonna be interesting.
Yes. This is
Okay.
already interesting.
Sila goes, I'll stay back here and man the ballistas.
Okay.
Scylla Lydia says it, so does Scylla. They're like, we're gonna both man the ballistas. And then Hermie goes, well, okay. After I get back from reconnaissance with Penna, I think I'll help one of them with the ballistas. Nighthawk goes, I'll help Lydia with the other ballista, help load and everything.
Okay.
So we should at least have 2 people on each one.
Yeah.
Can this thing move on its own?
Well,
You hear Clint go, well, I can, I just can't go spell jamming speed.
yeah. He just can't go spell jamming speed.
Okay. Well, if you want to, she kind of looks around. If you want to talk to him and let him know what you want him to do before, we can, kind of get you guys out there, and then, but we'll need the reconnaissance first.
Yeah.
So, Hermes turns to Penna and goes, "Okay, let's go out to the wing."
I can only stay in that form for 5 hours.
That's okay. We're not gonna be out there for 5 hours. You guys are gonna get with enough range. It'll only take you about like an hour to get there and back.
If she's gonna be a space whale, can somebody ride along inside of her?
On top.
No.
You can't ride on top?
Oh no. You can ride on top, but remember, you're trying to be inconspicuous.
Yeah.
That's
Space
why I
whales
said,
are
like-
inconspicuous. You're not gonna ride in her mouth. I mean,
I dare you.
don't
You're
do
not
that.
Jonah, and that's
Swallow
not
me.
that whale.
Don't do that because you will take that as a challenge.
Okay, you do understand this. We have this podcast labeled as explicit for a reason.
Penna would love to swallow you, Fad.
You know you gag on me.
Remember, fan art, people, fan art.
Rule 34, all better.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys go out to the wing,
Get the vapors.
I got the vapors.
and you see Hermes take a flying leap out into the void, and he changes into a space whale.
Hermes?
He's a druid.
Oh, I was thinking it was Stooley that was doing it.
Oh no.
Can I choose my coloring?
Mhm.
What's common for a space whale?
There are some that are jet black with streaks of purple.
Oh, hey,
there are some
isn't
that,
there one on your
fold
here?
Right in
Yeah,
front.
right there.
Oh. Could I do jet black with some green?
Yeah.
Nice.
Get some druidy in there.
Okay. So
She's like streaks of red because you're fire druid.
Green, because I'm
Hey,
a
like I
peaceful
said-
druid.
No.
I'm totally a
Peaceful.
peaceful druid.
Murder hobo.
as you guys get close, I would like you to please go ahead and roll perception for me.
Oh, that's great.
26.
Okay. As you're going along, you see that the eye monger looks like it's heavily damaged. There are some looks like smoke coming out from cracks inside. The inside, as you fly back past the mouth, looks like it is. It doesn't have any ships in it that look like they're able to fly.
This is the ship we were on before, right?
Yep.
When we lit up.
The gun at the top is cocked to the side, so it looks like there was some sort of explosion inside.
Nice.
And
That's what she said.
as you continuously like fly around the eye monger, you notice that there are things in the distance, and as you get closer, they're charred bodies.
Oh.
GIF.
GIF bodies?
Keep going around and around.
Do they have collars on?
No. But they don't look like clowns. And you finally, as you're going along, you go past one, and it twitches.
Oh, it's alive?
Well, it's not like vacuum, is
No,
it?
it's
'Cause
you
yeah.
can breathe in this.
Can I'm in space ball form. I can't, like, grab it, can I?
Nudge it.
You can nudge it.
Can I nudge it and take it with me?
Yeah.
Somehow? Just the one that was switching?
That's the only one you've seen so far.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Can I,
where's
like,
Space Whale?
hold it delicately in my mouth?
Hermes can help you and kind of put them in between your fins and kind of push them back.
Okay. So, gesture to Hermes that we're heading back.
Okay. He goes with you.
Have you not learned from flying not to put things in your mouth?
Especially GIF. We dirty.
Oh yeah.
It's STD free.
Oh no.
I am STD free. That is true. This guy might not be.
But yeah, you get back to the ship, and as soon as you get back to the ship and lay the GIF out on the wing, Hermes turns back into his gelatinous form, and he turns to you and waits for you to turn back into your form.
Okay.
Why'd we bring this guy back?
Because he's alive?
He goes over to him and he goes, oh shit! Starts casting heals on him. Is anybody else on the wing?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're back, yeah.
You see them bring back someone who looks like he's heavily scorched, and Gif.
Oh, hey. He's alive?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to cast Cure Wounds, or
You
is
can.
Hermes?
You can if you want. Hermes is doing it, so.
Well, then he got an additional 11.
Okay.
I only have big heal.
You notice the guy starts coming to. He goes, where am I?
We pulled you from the wreckage of the ship that you were on.
Oh God. Is there anybody else left?
We didn't stick around very long. Everyone looked to be dead.
Is he speaking common?
He's speaking common.
Okay.
You see him kind of curl up and put his hands in his face in his hands. And he goes, oh God.
Did you guys see a bumper over there with the wreckage?
No.
No?
I'm gonna cast Charm Person so he calms down.
Okay.
Just because I don't get to use it very often.
Yeah, you're fine. He calms down a bit. He goes, I'm sorry. It's just. Are you there?
I'll make my way out. Yeah.
Okay. He sees a GIF and he goes, oh, thank God. They've come for us. Oh, good.
Who the
Oh,
fuck is
good.
this guy?
Thank God.
We took him off the
They
wreckage
found him
of the ship.
Oh shit.
He stands up and he walks over to you and he goes, what regiment are you with? Are you with the Navy or are you with the Army?
Oh, buddy, I haven't been with anything for a while.
Oh God.
I'm a lone wolf, man.
He was about dead.
They're not. You're worth the rest of us.
He's just like he just plops back down on the ground and he goes, I'm part of R&D and we were doing testing.
Oh, okay.
And we made a giant gun.
As you would.
Oh yeah, what we do. And we were attacked. And they put it, and he turns and he sees the eye Monger in the distance. He goes, they put it in that.
So you've been on that thing?
Yes. Me and the other researchers.
Oh, how many of you guys were there?
Only 5.
What happened on the ship?
We were originally 20, but that werewolf guy, I can't remember, I don't even care. That werewolf guy, he kept on telling us he wanted us to show him how to use it. And we kept on telling him no, and so he killed Jenkins, and he killed...
Focus.
He killed everybody except the 5 of us. Because the last person he killed, Rocco, he told him that he needed at least 5 of us to keep it running. And then Rocco got his head crushed in. We've been there for the last couple years.
What happened to make you guys, like, expel into space?
This creature started going through the crew and just tearing them apart.
What creature?
It was huge. It looked like it had motley fur like the werewolf guy, but bigger and horns. Looked like his skull was just kind of curls up a little bit. He goes, he looked like a big undead creature thing, but he
wasn't undead.
He looked undead, but I don't think he was undead. Because when Mikey had an idea, he saw that someone had really pissed off the werewolf, and he got sloppy. And Mikey thought that this was our chance, and he was going to set fire to the powder reserves. There's a lot of powder. Yeah, we did that. And I thought that was the end for me. But I was the one closest to the opening. I got shot out first. I don't think Mikey even has a body. It would be being that close.
Buddy, we don't die of old age, man.
So that's the reason why the ship is in the state it's in?
Partially. There's something on there that is just still ripping apart anybody that's there. Luckily, he reaches up to his neck and goes, "Oh, thank God." Luckily, I thought it was a dream, but these popped off.
Your collars?
Yeah. They popped off, and that's when the screaming started.
Did they pop off of everyone?
I was kept in the gunner bay. I don't know if anybody else got it, but we all got ours popped off.
How many days ago do you think it was?
I don't know. I went in and out of consciousness.
The creature, did it seem like it had magic, or was it just physically tearing through things?
Physically. At
So
least
you didn't detect any magic?
I'm not a spellcaster.
Nothing weird happened? It just seemed like his damage was from himself? Like his claws and stuff?
I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just...
No, it's fine. Here.
What's your name?
My name is... my designation is researcher number 43. Everybody called me Johan.
Okay. Is that gun still functional?
No. No, the rifling was bent.
Is there still gunpowder?
There is some towards... I only know this because we were told this. Is there's some gunpowder kept in... I think it's called the Guts. Near the Pleasure House.
That's probably not a good thing. Okay.
Hannah's gonna cast Goodberry and Cure Wounds on him just for good measure.
Give him some heat.
Yeah.
Says thank you. Am I dead?
No, you're not dead. You're with us on our ship. We are the NightSky Syndicate. We're a crew. We're trying to save and help
Not
people
that
like
kind
you.
of syndicate.
Okay, I was gonna say because a syndicate usually makes me think of a crime.
Yeah, we're not bad.
It's a
We're
long
good.
story.
We're
Okay.
good.
But no, I asked because this style of ship,
Yeah.
is this the Spelljammer?
No.
It's a Spelljammer.
Okay, but it looks like the Mana Ray thing. I mean,
Do all bombards look the same?
He's our friend.
Or do
He's
you
our
guys have a
friend.
big one?
This is Glint.
Well, there's small bombards. There's bigger bombards. There's the
Same idea.
okay.
This is not the Spelljammer.
Yeah.
This is a small
it's
jammer.
A Spelljammer.
Okay,
Small jammer.
small S.
Yeah.
Listen, Johan.
Yeah.
We're going back there.
I'm not going back there.
You don't have to go back.
You don't have to go back there. But we're
going
there.
back there.
So if there's anything else that you can think of.
Yeah. The thing that set him off was this group that like set fire to the lower areas. And oh, it was you guys.
That was us.
Yeah.
Well, two things. One, thank you, because whatever you guys did made it so that we could make our escape. And two, I think I should tell you, he was not the one who was really in charge.
Yeah, we know.
You do?
Yeah.
We found that out.
Birdman, 2 heads.
Well, I saw him from time to time, but what I'm talking about is he had to answer to 2 other people. One was a lady. She had a mark on her shoulder, looked like a skull that was like swallowing a sword with a little red nose on it. And
We saw that on
The Kinder ship.
the Not Stolen.
And then the other one is a guy who's covered in burn scars. They're scary people.
Happily give him more burn scars.
So,
Do you think there could be much life left on the ship? Slaves and...
no, I think a lot of the slaves got away. Because if these collars popped off, I have a feeling that we got... anyone who's had their collar pop off got the hell out of Dodge. At least I hope. At least I really hope.
You mean like staying in the ship and safe, or got out some
Got
other
out.
way?
The collars, we were told, if we went out of turn, would hurt us. But if we left the ship with those collars on, it would have shrunk down until it severed our heads from our bodies.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand if we need to go room by room to secure and maybe find any.
If you go by room, you're going to be there for years.
So anyone alive would have vacated by other means.
I would hope. And if they didn't, they're probably not alive anymore.
How many? Did you see any ships in there? Like where we had docked before?
We did see some ships, but they weren't flying.
Yeah, Hermes goes, no, all the ships that were in there looked like they had been damaged.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot of ships in there.
Is there any way for us to enter via where the gun was? Is there a hole big enough for our ship?
Oh, yeah. You can't enter the whole ship in, but you could pull up a longboat to the opening.
I don't think boarding the ship is a problem at this point, right? It's relatively abandoned.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go in the same way we did last time in case he's waiting for us.
But at the same time, if we need to get to the storeroom of gunpowder to blow that fucker up, we need to get to the guts, so the guts is at the bottom as opposed to the top.
And we need to defeat the bastard regardless. So go in prepared for both. Fighting him and destroying the ship.
Yep.
So we go top or bottom?
Fire.
Going through the top and work our way down?
Or divide and
No.
meet in the middle.
Mm-mm.
We
Oh,
do
stop.
No,
do
that's
not
a terrible
split the
idea.
party.
Oh my god.
No, that's a really bad idea.
Yes.
Do not split up.
That's actually a rule in D&D, never split the party. Bad things happen when you split the party.
Think of it like a horror movie.
Always ends so
Yeah,
well,
us,
doesn't it?
gang.
Get it?
You know, if you ran into Whitefang without all of us,
Yeah.
You ran away.
Think about how bad it is for Scooby-Doo.
I don't need any more justification. I'm just saying.
Scooby-Doo.
For the purpose of reconnaissance.
Far away.
So the lady that had the mark on her arm, is she human? Do you know what her name was?
I don't know what her name was.
Okay.
In the gunnery area, there was a spot where he held court. And then above that was, I believe, his first real ship. I don't know. He took care of that more than any of the others.
And that was at the top?
It was at the top. It was a... it kind of looked... You know, you see it every day, and you think, I want to blow that sucker up. And all you see is red every time you think of it.
The last time we were on this ship, you guys split the party.
and that was a bad idea.
That That was a bad idea.
Yeah, we see how that worked out.
I just
You're not wrong, Peta.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
And it was a bad idea.
I point at myself.
So
And Non-Fatal got an arrow in the ass because of it.
I thought it was the knee.
it was in the knee.
I thought it was the butt.
No, it
Nope.
was the knee.
Knee.
Oh.
Oh, he took an arrow to the knee.
What is up with you and trying to stick the things in my butt?
So the lady with the mark on her shoulder, was she human?
She looks human.
Hey, you were the
Just a little
one.
bit
What
This
about the
thing,
guy who
sometimes.
was covered in burn scars?
It was hard to tell.
I bet.
You got anything
horrible
else,
handwriting.
Johan?
Nothing right now. I mean, I'm really sorry, guys, but
You need some chow? You need to go sit down?
I just need to rest.
Well,
I'm sorry.
pull up a room and we have a galley if you want food.
Hermes takes him and says, "All right, buddy, let's come on," and takes him back. He goes, "I'm gonna put him in one of the visitor rooms."
Does he need emotional support bunnies?
And he, when you say that, he goes, "You guys have bunnies?"
I have bunnies. They're the
But
best.
not for eating.
Not for bunnies.
Well, no.
I think
Yeah,
he's one of the
I-
smart ones. Are in the
It's
view.
nice, but I would really love it if you had something bigger. I mean,
We have a giant space hamster.
you do?
Yeah.
His eyes light up and he smiles. He goes,
Jorok, what was his
When
name?
I- when I
Trinket.
was-
Trinket.
"When
That's
I was a
right.
little boy, I had a giant space hamster."
Oh, come with me. I'll take you to Trinket.
Trinket loves cuddles.
And so he follows with you and goes down. As soon as he sees Trinket, he just goes up and he just gives him a big old hug and rubs his belly and all that.
And
And he's
Trinket's
like,
just eating it up.
"Oh yeah, he's just." The rabbits are like scurrying away because he's just.
How big is this gift?
He's about your size.
Some people.
He's a researcher.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
He's
It's
a
one of the
little-
smart gifts.
Softer than you.
A little bit. That's okay. He probably wouldn't eat Umber Hulk.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh no, he's R&D. He might put a third.
Maybe. Research, you know.
Might be even more curious than you are.
That's kind of bad.
Curious
Yeah.
or curious to the point of stupidity?
Not to the point of
Porque
stupidity.
los dos. Why not both?
Curious to the point of observing Flannery and his stupidity.
Alright, so are we going in the top or are we going in the bottom? That sounds horrible. But
I know it does.
Should we vote on it?
Sure.
I'm going.
I mean, she wants to put things in the butt, so.
I'm going to probably need selenium.
Well, there's no stealth. There's no stealth required, right?
We're literally
Not
pulling up
likely.
in multiple
No.
ships.
So
Yeah.
let's just go in the main entrance.
Up top.
That's what I vote.
I vote up top.
Alright, who votes up top?
Me.
Who votes
not
down
there.
low?
Oh no, you're back.
I the top.
That's 5 to.
Okay.
Because then we can see the latest who fled what and how.
Up top it is then.
Okay.
So
Also,
going
we
through
can
the
see
aisle.
if we can steal the gun
Okay.
or another big gun.
See our ogre friend still screaming about haunted dice.
Hopefully he's dead.
Both of them.
And as you guys get closer, we'll start again next week.
Okay.
You're some kind of evil, Ken.
I know.
I will say, here's why I don't want to go through the bottom.
And that, dear friends, is the end of tonight's episode of the Night Sky Syndicate. Please join us next time for more adventure.
Tonight's players were Penna, Jorok, Flannery, Teros, Keora, Thad, Shark, and Kix. The NightSky Syndicate is edited by KC Siefring and takes place at beautiful Casa de Siefring.